Now, nearly a dozen Southern Californians are facing federal charges for allegedly arranging hundreds of sham marriages. 8 of the 11 defendants were arrested today in California. According to the indictment, the alleged ringleader operated what he and others refer to as an agency that arranged at least 400 fake marriages between foreign clients and U.S. citizens.
The $20 million marriage fraud factory. This man made $20 million facilitating weddings, but he didn't do it through good looks or charm. He didn't even do it through fake love. He was a Filipino mob boss who ran a marriage fraud scheme. He got people to the U.S. and severely punished anyone who got in his way. This is the story of one of the largest K-1 visa fraud schemes in the U.S. history. How he got away with it, and how he finally got caught, and how you can protect yourself from facing similar fate. Who's behind it? Meet Marcialito Mars Benitez. His official title was a wedding planner, but instead of flowers and wedding cakes, he sold green cards. He and his crew created over 600 fake marriages between U.S. citizens and foreigners, mostly from the Philippines, in exchange for big cash. Foreign nationals would pay between $20,000 and $35,000 for a fake U.S. spouse. Here's the kicker. The U.S. citizen only got $1,500 on average. The rest he pocketed. You do the math. His favorite tool for fraud? The K-1 visa. This visa lets U.S. citizens petition a foreign fiancé to the U.S. to get married before the wedding happens. Specifically, the law says a U.S. citizen may file a petition on behalf of a fiancé. If approved, the fiancé can apply for a K-1 non-immigrant visa. They must marry within 90 days of entry or the visa is void. The K-1 visa was added to U.S. immigration law in 1970 during the Vietnam War. This is so American soldiers could bring their lovers home faster than a spousal visa. Most countries don't have this kind of visa. Why? Because it's highly vulnerable to fraud. That's why today the K-1 is one of the most heavily scrutinized visas by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. And let me tell you, these guys aren't stupid. It's not if they catch you, it's when. Benitez's scam was slick. This wasn't some guy faking Facebook messages in his garage. It was a full-blown network. Recruiters, fake document creators, even coaches who trained couples to ace their immigration interviews. Couples had fake photos, scripted love stories, and in some cases, they hadn't even met. One U.S. citizen didn't realize he was married. He thought he was helping a friend. Turns out he was helping to commit immigration fraud. The funniest part is Benitez wasn't even hiding. He ran a legitimate-looking office in Koreatown, Los Angeles. Flyers, websites, appointment schedules. This man was bold. He didn't think he was going to get caught. But here's the thing. USCIS analysts started noticing patterns. Multiple petitions with the same names, the same address, recycled documents, all pointing back to Benitez. Analysts at USCIS and Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, connected the dots. That gave the FBI a reason to start watching. So they staged a pretext visit. An undercover agent posed as a food delivery guy just to get a look inside. What he found? Solid evidence. He saw Benitez mid-consultation with a foreign client, U.S. citizen, papers on the desk, snap, snap, snap. That was enough for a judge to assign the warrant. When they raided the office, it was game over. They had chat logs, his cloud, staged wedding albums, even iCloud backups with step-by-step playbooks for fraud. Now here's the sad part that nobody talks about. Not everyone was in on it. Some U.S. citizens involved thought they were in real relationships. Some even filed K-1 petitions in good faith, only to get ghosted or worse. For example, one guy filed a K-1 visa for a woman he met online. She arrived, refused to marry him, and then filed a VAWA, Violence Against Women Act, abuse claim to stay in the country. He couldn't challenge it. The VAWA is confidential. No evidence needed or minimal evidence is needed. And no defense is allowed. He lost everything, his money, reputation, and in some cases, his legal standing. So here's how to protect yourself and your future if you're in a real international relationship. Look out for red flags. 1. They move too fast. If someone is pushing marriage before you even met, take a step back. That's not love, it's strategy. 2. No video calls. If you can't verify they're real, neither can USCIS. 3. They ask for money early and often. Helping out on occasion is normal, but if it feels like you're dating a GoFundMe page, that's not romance. 4. Their story doesn't match your documents, timelines, travel, photos, all of it needs to make sense. USCIS looks for inconsistencies, and so do I. So here's what I've seen from my years of working in visa processing. Most of my clients act in good faith, and they're in real relationships, and they're scared they'll be lumped in with the fakes. If that's you and you're serious about your relationship and you want your petition to reflect that, I can help. I help couples file strong, fraud-proof petitions that tell a clear, cogent, credible story. And if something feels off, let's talk before it becomes a denial or worse. Fraud hurts real couples like you. It floods the system with lies, makes USCIS more suspicious, and ultimately makes it harder for genuine love stories to be believed. So be careful, be honest, and if you're ready to file your petition the right way, subscribe and book a consultation now.